Await my orders!
Hello, this is Ars Malleus playing Rome Total War multiplayer. I am in command of the Macedonians, and my opponent, BeefEATER, is in command of the Carthaginians. My opponent and I did a 3-round series of battles, so this is round 1, and I'm in control of the Macedonians. You're looking at my basic standard build for 20,000. There's the 20,000 denarii for Macedonia. And first let's take a look at my opponent, BeefEATER, who's in control of, again, the Carthaginians. He's commanding 6 units of point infantry up at the front. He's now spraying them into loose formation. He's also controlling in the center 2 units of Sacred Band Cavalry and 6 units of 2nd Band Hoplites. And far off here in the middle of nowhere on this left side are 4 blocks of Libyan spearmen. It's actually quite clever that he separated from his army. Normally, I would send my cavalry to get rid of all those units that separated, but considering that they are spearmen, I can't even send my cavalry there to deal with them. Alright, so my army consists of 6 units of archers who are going in now to engage his units. I'm also in control of 6 units of Royal Pikemen, with 1 unit of Levy Pikemen as a complementary backup. I'm also controlling 6 units of Companion Cavalry and a complement of 1 unit of Macedonian Cavalry. Alright, so as you can see, we have my opponent going for a rush army. I didn't expect this, but he's got a lot of infantry. He can easily destroy me with his infantry. Well, outnumber me at any rate. Not sure about destroy me, but right now I'm not completely worried about his point infantry in a head-on assault. But if it turns into more of an outflanking maneuver, I am definitely in a disadvantage. So, now that notice that he doesn't have any slingers, I put my archers back into tight formation so I can maneuver them better, and I send 3 of them to the side so they can pepper them. They can pepper his spearmen from the flank. Now I'm gonna open up my attack with 3 units of Royal Pikemen from the right side. They're gonna engage his units from the right, which is my standard strategy, or standard opening move for most of my battles. Here he went for my archers, so I send in my companions to trap one of his horses and another to hold off his second group. I knew what he was gonna do there, and I was completely expecting him to send his infantry. Fortunately, I haven't played this game for a long time, so I wasn't really able to capitalize on his infantry, and as you can on him sending his infantry. As you can see, my cavalry just got absolutely destroyed. Fortunately, I also destroyed his cavalry, and considering that he only has 2 of them, he really can't afford to lose any of them. He's also sending his Libyan spearmen to go after my general, but I go after I run my general out of there, and it continues to chase him. Here, I'm fully engaged in on the right side, trying to relieve some pressure from my right units by doing some hammer and anvils. Here's a very big mistake on his part. He's using way more infantry than he really needs to, and just in case on that side, I've also sent my 1 unit of Royal Pikemen, just in case I need them, and my Levy Pikemen also on standby. And he really should get those hoplites on phalanx mode. Anyway, for me, my main effort is on the right side, and I'm diverting the attention of the left side troops using my cavalry and my archers so that I can focus mainly on this fight. And that is another mistake that my opponent made, that he should not have detached all those units to go after my cavalry. He should have immediately transferred them to this effort. It would probably have stood more of a chance. But without his spare units to assist, my cavalry had free hand on his unenforced units that were being dominated by my different pikemen. Now it's a little late. He's absolutely decimated. So from the back, I still have plenty of archers, some spare cavalry, plenty of cavalry. Now, I also made plenty of mistakes here, but the big one that I've made is not pressing home the attack. Here's one of my mistakes, and my cavalry got trapped. That was a very big mistake. When I saw that happen, I decided to make a tactical withdrawal. And seeing that I was withdrawing my troops, my opponent also withdrew his troops. And at this time we were taking inventory of what we have and don't have. So as you can see, he still has plenty of units left. He had the initial, he had the the infantry superiority in the beginning. He still has it. I have 3 units of Royal Pikemen left, 1 unit of Phalanx Pikemen. 2 of my Royal Pikemen are depleted. 1 is fairly still intact. Alright, so I decided to swing my archers from the back so that I can pepper them from both sides. Here I'm rearranging my army, and seeing that he was charging, I kind of pulled my army back. And that's another mistake. I should have hit home, but I didn't. I guess I was a little intimidated by his numbers, which realistically I shouldn't have been. A good portion of them are pointy infantry, which is rabble compared to the might of the Royal Pikemen. But I guess that's what months of not playing this game will do to you. Anyway, he decided to try to see if he can trap my archers that I detached. At the same time, I'm also peppering him with my spare archers from behind. So this will diminish his forces. But honestly, if he's seriously going to try to catch light infantry using heavy infantry, he should just forget about it. Eventually though, he's going to admit defeat, because he knew that I'm just gonna keep running these archers away, and he's not gonna be able to catch him. And I'll be able to isolate certain units and kill him from there. And I still have plenty of arrows, so I don't know. He might still have won, maybe not though.
A victory is not quite a glorious day. The enemy fought well enough to stop an utter defeat.
Anyway, I still had plenty of cavalry left, so all I really had to do was confine his units and then hammer and anvil away. Anyway, good game to my opponent, and on to round 2.